Took a little bit longer, but I wanted to get some food and drink first because I plan to go for a little bit. I also plan to get up earlier, but waking up was waking up. So we got a couple things. I did a couple things. I need to tear that down. I don't like that. But I changed how the Wither Skeleton Farm gets its power. Added these nice little lights on top of the light bulbs. Which will free up space because one of the next mob farms that I make is going to be the slime mob farm, and it's going to sit right here. So having that power right there is going to be good. So maybe I should make some electrical and chain conveyor style pole. That way I can do both, but I'm simply gonna not do that. Uh, I got the diamond farm, a decent amount of it. It's not even half, but I want to give the other machines time to up to build up more coal. So I'm not like constantly running out of coal and there's not just like constantly boxes of coal going over there. Like this. This is a lot. It's not enough to fill it up the rest of the way because there was already a lot of coal, but it's a lot. And this, I haven't taken a look at this in a while, but 13 of them. That's pretty good. Be able to make some range extenders for the storage drawer up there with that. I also put gold upgrades on two gold upgrades. Yeah, I didn't have any before, so two gold upgrades on every single one of these. Yes, even the flint one, because the flint one might get useful at some point. And I also started the sand grinder. My issue is that I need to do like multiple outputs. That way I can have the clay and sand come out at the different clay and sand come out and the sand come out. But what I might end up doing is having this belt come up here and then having a second belt come up here. And it's a double chest that holds clay and flint, and the other one is mainly sand. So yeah, I think I'll do that. Let's just finish it here then. Two belts. Yeah. Two shafts. There. That. use this, and then I can just put clay in another spot. There. Motor. Do I have this like a spare tiny motor? No. I'll just go grab the creative motor. Would I actually set this? I have. Just take this off of them now. Otherwise, the grapple's going to be coming off play. That's going the right way. And it just needs shaft. Maybe like a double comment. No, it needs a parallel. So maybe just another shaft. Inverse box. First. This is a box that changes the direction of the output. And that's all it does. It's a shaft that changes direction. And that all good as far as the powering, that powering goes. So I can put these back on, but I'm gonna hold off on actually putting it back on until putting the funnel back on. Oh, oops. I hadn't considered this. So I actually do need a parallel gearbox. But if I power it this here, okay, that's the same. So I can just put in drive. And then I'll make a motor for this later. Oh, no, yeah, it's fine. So casing, we're making it look nicer, and I need some scaffolding. Drawers. Three. I needed one of those double actually. So. Two funnels. Don't have to be brass because they just need to input. And I need to put the things that go in them into them. So sand, clay. Well, okay, so I just need a motor now. Let's put some of the stuff I don't need on me right now. That screwdriver is gonna go in the backpack. This is gonna go in the backpack. Tool. Okay, basically everything else can go in storage. Except the spool and the connectors. So it's then. What do I need this for? A motor. One thing you might notice is that I turned off the mini map. I'll turn it on when I need it, but 90% of the time I don't need it. So I turned it off. Oh, other thing. I also slightly increased the length that the wires can go. That way I can use less of that way I didn't have those ugly metal structures sticking off the sides. That way I could just have this. And it looks nice. It gets a little bit buggy after 64 blocks, so I decided not to increase it that much. So it'll just be this for now. But okay. So I need is a motor. So let's make a motor. Some copper sheets. Spools for that copper. And I needed some of that copper. And brass sheets. An iron rod. Andesite casing. No, not just the alloy. And a capacitor. Okay. This one can stay. Oh no, I think this is the setup for a motor. Yeah, this is the setup for a motor. Cool. Oh. Alright. There. I just gotta wire it up, and I'll have the sand farm all done. Here. Get some spools going too. Should be about here. Okay, that's the gravel. Is this the sand? Yes. That should look okay. That looks fine. Double check it's running the right way. In the opposite way, so swap it and crank it. Speed. Okay, that's going the right speed now. So I think at this point, all that's left to... Where did that sand come from? Oh, right. Now I can slap it on there. And this is going to need a... Yeah, of course I don't have any spare threshold switches. That's fine. That's expected. Redstone link. Fine. 2 of them. Seating. Sand flint. Let's grab some upgrades since I had some spare gold upgrades, and I can put one. I can put one on each. Set this to when it is at, what's the capacity? When it's at 400 stacks, you can go ahead and stop. Then turn off at 350 stacks. So it should be on. Okay, good one. Oh, no. Other redstone link. Which sand flint. And when that triggers, it should turn off the motor. I think it'll be a bit before it gets to that high, so I can just leave it. It's not like I'm low on stone or gravel, so it can wait. Let's just grab some of those tube lanterns. Smack it on there for now. odd. Okay, that's sand. Uh, Honestly, I could make a dedicated clay one, but I already have a ton of clay from the last machine. And I'm already getting a ton of clay, like, passively from this, so. So I need to make two packagers. Oh, I'm out of redstone again, right? Yep. Okay, so next machine to make. Next machine is gonna be for redstone. Fairly simple operation. I think it will just be another basalt to netherrack generator. Uh, Something that asks requests flint, and then something that requests lava. So in the meantime, I can just use dye and go yellow for sand, and then for clay and flint, I'll keep it black. No. And link more redstone. Yeah, I don't have any redstone left. Okay. Get some, what is it? Grinds down to zinc. Azurite. Okay. Grab some azurite. Wait, why am I doing it for that? I don't need the azurite for that. I need crimsite's the one that gives me iron and stone. Oh, oops. Okay, that's not the perfect amount of redstone, but it'll get me through until I can make the redstone machine, probably. That is definitely enough redstone to get me through. How much? Oh, yeah, how much more could there be in there? Oh, quite a bit. But there's no more redstone, so. Yeah, the redstone link. Didn't I put a stock link on? I did. It's nearly at the 400. Well, I think I will make a dedicated clay one. But yes, now I just set up clay, which it feels weird wasting all this space. So I think I'll just make the clay machine like here if I can help it. Because all the clay machine is going to be doing is washing it, and that's kind of it. So it basically, so if the frog, grab some scaffolding so I can map this out. So if the frog comes in here, it comes in here by frog. Well, it needs the threshold, so it comes in here by frog. And then, no, wait, the threshold's 4. So then it would just get dropped here. It could just get dropped onto a depot or a belt and then just have it go right here in front of a fan that then picks it up right here and immediately can put it back out. It put it into the. Okay, yeah. I can just have the sand be right here. Uh, let's go get a schematic for the threshold storage over. got this cute little mod that let me take isometric screenshots. So I can see the whole base all at once. Which is pretty cute and cool. Look at that. I did all of that. I did all of this. I did all the water too. Um, that in, and then I need a checklist. So I need the shipping container. White dye. What Tom Simple Storage needs is compat with the sophisticated storage needs to make their own version of Tom Simple Storage. That way you can have a crafting terminal with controls like with nodes like a stone silk cutter. I think that'd be useful. So I need 2 more scaffolding. Don't want to use the frog port. Just need 3 packagers. Oh no, did I make the wrong kind of shipping container? No, I think I just need to. Yeah, okay. That is done, so I just need 2 I just need a threshold switch. And 3 packagers. As well as I might as well, since I'm here, make a frog port for the input. I also realized that yesterday when I streamed Outer Wilds, I might have streamed it entirely silently. Like the game was entirely silent. Oops. I'll have to check later. check this. I'm like 90% sure this. Yeah. Okay. So. And then I need a factory gauge too, so I'm gonna need to make another stock link, but wait, this is the same. Cool. So that's made. Let's call you Sharon. This. And when you wash sand, what do you get? You just get clay. Okay, so I only need to worry about setting up for clay. Sharon, and I want stacks. And then that's gonna. Oh, wait, no, I have to. Forget I have to reset the threshold switch every time. Turn it on, swap it, turn it off at 9 stacks, and turn it on at 0 stacks. Okay. Well, yeah. So it might literally just be as easy as doing this. No, I do need to give it a 1 block gap at least. I can just set this and set it over here. If it's not blocking. Sherman. And then it's just a washing catalyst. It might not even need a 3. Uh, and then okay, scaffolding. So I'm gonna need it. Drawer and packager. Okay, so I did actually need another belt, another length of belt, but it's fine. I can just do that. For there, get a funnel. Set it to play. Oh no, wait. I do need a brass funnel specifically for that. So I need to make one. Play. And I need a fan. Chant it too. I feel like using a motor for this is going to be overkill, so I think I'll have to use a kinetic motor for it. I'd have to make a new kinetic motor, but that's fine. I can make a couple. I can set up a couple of those to get made. So get a And a couple of chain drive. And then I think I will just turn it that way. So I can have, I think, spare clutch. Yeah. Okay. So I'll have to make a clutch. And 2 more redstone links. Oh, now I'm out of copper sheets. Got it. I'm realizing that I have so much space. Like, I'm not even like a quarter of the way through the amount of space I have, and I've already automated a lot of things. Well, a lot of base resources. I could probably start automating things like iron sheets and brass sheets. I should automate brass after I'm done automating redstone. Why am I over here? Oh, right, because I need to grab some copper to make some copper sheets. Some of the things I can even probably upgrade to netherite upgrade, but that's gonna be that on there, and I want it to turn on at 200 stacks is fine. And turn off at 150. And then I need another cage light. Redstone light there. Actually, other side. That way it doesn't somehow trigger the redstone lamp or something. Set it to receive. And I need it for sand and clay. So this one is already sand and flint, so this is going to be clay and sand. Make some motors. Oh, I needed that funnel actually. I'll leave it there. I want to set it to 16, and then let's get some motors made, and when I come back from that, it will. Is it 3 or is it 4? Is it a 4-step process? It's a 4-step process. Okay. I also don't need this anymore. Okay, so for the motor, I need iron sheets. So we'll go with 6. We'll make 6 right now. So I need 12 andesite alloy. I need 12 cogs. I need 12 slime balls and 12 zinc nuggets. Oh, hold on. That was a close one. first time I've played it. Oh well, 5's good. 5 is perfectly good. Just add the motor. There. And the belt's going the wrong way, so swap it. And grab a carton. Okay, it's going the wrong way. So, how do I solve that? Guess the only real solution is another parallel gearbox, but back in there. Actually, I should go grab the clay drawer from the old machine. That would have bothered me otherwise. Adjust it. Adjust it to 300 stacks. And then make this 200 stacks. And 70 stacks. That way it actually turns off. And then so that's running and that's running. All I have to do is to get this running, at this point I'm pretty sure, is just flipping this the other way. Oh no, I forgot about this part. Okay, it is actually going through sand, so that must mean it's working in some way. That up, and then I need another packager. And okay. And some screw it. Ray. And a stock link. There, and now if I need something that needs clay, all said and done. Okay, that is sand and clay. So let's all did an hour and 27 minutes compared to the diamond and netherite taking me several hours. But hey, it's doing okay. All right, so next one is redstone, and the redstone one is going to be a little bit more work. What I think I'll do is I might set this up in a wholly different cell, probably this one. This one is in a bad spot. It's one of the few spots left in this area that hasn't been used. Well, obviously there's that one, but I think I'm gonna save that one for other stuff. And I also need to figure out what I can do with the stuff back here so I'm not wasting that space. Um, Oh, right, I need a casing. I'll probably end up doing like the next time I stream this, I'll probably end up doing like this is 100% just a beautification stream where I just make every machine look nice, put decoration around the outer wall and stuff like that. But I just realized I finished sand. So after this redstone machine, I can work towards making a slime grinder. That way, with those three things combined, along with the charcoal machine I made earlier, those three things would let me make auto-generate asphalt. And I shouldn't need to say this, but generating asphalt is very nice and important. Okay, so redstone. I need another threshold. I need a threshold storage. Okay, so we're gonna make it. Need a decent amount of access to the chains because I'm gonna need at least two. I'm gonna need two inputs and an output. So here, I'll need a. Okay, so I can start here with the uh, blast, not blast, with the basalt generator that's going to turn it into netherite. I mean, not netherite, netherrack. Salt, netherrack, and then that will go into a basin where the flint comes in and the lava gets pumped in, which I can just pump it in from over here, and then the frog should reach that far. Uh, but I'll need a threshold tank for it. So I think I will have the lava get pumped in from over here, and then that can go out and get put on the chain over here. Okay, so I need I can use the printer on schematics. Experience and paper experience. Ink for written books. I think I have a printer, so I should be able to just take it out and check. Because it'd be nice to have some sort of automation so I don't have to do this every time. No, I don't. I cannot. Of course I can't. Mod makers, you know what to do. A way to automate schematic printing. It'd be real nice. Or at least have a setting so schematics don't just break, it don't get reset. So go get this printed. Well, set so it can get printed. Plant. And then I'll need to come back here to get if I put the basalt and then put the basalt and the netherrack thing here, it'll come through it, and then I can have this here. And I can have, okay, so I'll get this made and then I'll make another one without the storage. That way I can make, oh wait, I might as well just make it from scratch if it's the bottler. But I might as well just use this one. 3 packagers and 4 shipping containers. Gets white dye. And then that done. packagers. 3. And while I'm here, I might as well use a bottler. Do I have a fluid gauge? Not only do I have a gauge, it still has frequency configured, so I don't have to worry about setting it. Yes! Okay, so I just need 4 tanks. And 2 threshold switches. I'm gonna need more than this likely, but it can wait until I further. That's all set. Run these. No, I needed 2 of them actually. 2 of these. One is gonna get dyed orange. Other one is gonna get dyed black. And I'll have to have another factory gauge for that. Okay. So that's set up. So I just have to set it up so it wants flint. Next, have to break and replace this. And turn it on. Yeah, turn it off at 0 stacks. No, yeah, turn it on at 0 stacks and turn it on at 9. Yeah, that's that, that's that. This frog. Federica. Oh, I know what's there. It is. Oh, duh. Wrong way. Okay, that's the flint set. So I just need the lava and the netherrack. I have a screwdriver. I do. I have any blue ice for the basalt. I do not. Do I have any ice? I have some packed ice, and that can be made into blue ice rather easy. No, wait, it only needs to be blue ice, doesn't it? Oh, wait, is this normal ice? No, this is packed ice. Alright. Yeah, it does look like it needs to be blue ice. So, let's go make blue ice. I need to find some way to automate snow because I had to turn off mob creeping to stop mobs from being spawned in my mob farm. Because the third wither being spawned in the mob farm was kind of getting annoying. So I figured it was time to just, if I can't figure out what mod is doing it, I just need to turn off mob grouping until I can figure it out. So one thing I could do it'd be very inefficient iron wise is having snowballs generated by breaking a powder snow bucket. But that's ridiculous because I'm probably only getting like 3 snowballs out of that, but I'm wasting like 2.5, but near it almost yeah, about 2.5 ingots of iron every time. That's a ridiculous waste of iron. So I do need to find some way to generate snow. It's the only way to do that right now. It like I can get from snow to snow easily just with powder snow recipes. But I can't get that base snow. So what I would do. What do they use clouds? Oh, so there's the fake snow that you can make in real life. I'm talking real life. You can make like fake snow with like baking powder and stuff, but I don't really want to do that. I would rather have like a realistic recipe for snow. So my current thought is that I might just say if I mix like blue ice and water, I can get blue ice and um, snow recipe. Oh, yeah, snowball recipe with that. That'd be okay. It wouldn't be my favorite way to do it, but it'd be okay. Uh, you know what? Is powdered snow a liquid you can put in a basin? Let's go find out. I'm getting distracted, but that's fine. I'd rather figure this kind of thing out now. Uh, bucket water. Heck, what I could do is just have I think that is what I'll do. I think there's no recipe that uses powder snow in a basin. So I think I'll just have powdered snow. Let's try putting it in a basin first as a liquid. Okay, can't put it in there as a liquid. That's fine. So I think I'll just have the powder snow in a mixer. A bucket of powdered snow in a mixer makes a bucket, and like since it makes a block, I'll make it two with a chance of another. Um, let's just write that script now. Um, okay. Open folder. Scripts. Oh wait, that's different scripts. I need QJS scripts, server scripts, and my tweaks. Minecraft snowball. I would set up like um, screen capture for this, but it's going to be gone in like a couple seconds. So okay, so it's powder snow bucket. That's the only thing in that recipe. I actually need to add things to the recipe result. Did I ever figure out how to make multiple results? We'll see what happens. Bracket. I am the crab. Um, is snowball one word or two? It's one. With chance. Five. Okay, I think I need to look up the QGIS recipes really quick. See if I can't find one that gives me a multiple output chance. Otherwise, I'll just stick with the flat two. Mixing. Okay, so I just put them in brackets, like so. And then I can remove the recipe that let me make lead nuggets from a different gun mod I was testing. Okay. And then reload. I'll just back out and come back in. And then once I get the redstone thing done, I'll probably end the night with a new aircraft that they added. I kind of wanted to wait on it because it doesn't have any like dying options, unlike all the other aircraft for some reason. So I'm kind of hoping they make it so it can be died. Actually, let me check their. Okay, so I did get an error. I'm gonna be right back, and then I'll figure out how to fix that. All right, let's try to fix the recipe. So we're looking at chips. 50% from a powder. No. Bucket. Save. Those back out. I'm going to rejoin, and it should be fine. Okay, I don't have a broken. Okay, I wanted two, so I will. This is fine. This is fine. I'll set up a system for it later that'll let me automate this, because then I can if I can automate snowballs, I can automate snow, and if I can automate snow, I can automate ice, and if I can automate ice, I can automate packed ice, and if I can. Okay. Soil. Soil. Okay, so Did I add that mod? I didn't. I didn't. I should. What was breaking was something else entirely, so I should just add it. You know, yeah, I am just gonna add it. Give me a minute. Okay. Get back in there, and I have a couple new toys to play with now. I didn't before. That should make a couple things a little bit easier. Okay, I'm hearing the machines. There we are. Okay. So, then a survival block placer and block it. So it's the creative block placer, except it's not creative, so it can just be used like a building one. Perfect. I'll use that from now on instead of the creative one. Transporter is just a funnel. Oh, and it's so nice that I just put snowballs a snowball automation in the game, in the mod pack. Awesome. Um, this was probably originally a wind charge that they changed to a snowball and blaze powder, but transporter, all it is, horizontal, I mean, omnidirectional uh, hopper. That's all it is. Honestly, I would have just made it a hopper uh, recipe with brass and a electron tube, but won't disagree. They add two new perpetual engines, but they're a little bit much. Like, that's a lot. And they don't have a huge amount of stress units either. And there's no, like, difference between the two. So I don't think I'll be using these. The sturdy girder, though, yeah, I'll use that. Uh, tree cutter, that's just the, what's it called? Deforester from Dreams and Desires, but I guess more fancy looking. I won't disagree on having it because it's does 10 damage. Dang. But it'll be helpful when I go to places to other dimensions for trees, or when I just need to automate trees. But the transporter is what I need right now, so. Then all I have to do is that. So, uh, basin. I need a base for things. This. I think this. Outer one is taller than it's the one. That. That. I need a shoot. Yeah, so I can filter lava. And what? 9 buckets. Send it to Lenny. And here it comes. All right. I need a threshold. If it's at 0, if it's at 9 buckets, turn off, and if it's at 0 buckets, turn on. That is simple one. Probably should have moved it a little bit closer. But oh well. Oh, that means I could just... Okay, so I'm making another one of these. Personally, if I could, I would just have it like a pump, and you could pump the items through it, but oh god, it just gets worse every time. Oh no. Back in you go. And soil, and then lava over here. So, oh wow, I'm low on pipe. Need to make some more pipe actually. No, wait, I need to basalt it first. I need to haunt it first. Damn it. Next time I know to bring out my silk touch pickaxe. Should have just done that to be safe either way, but man, it's done already. Go. Oh, I should check the recipe for the symbol. Alright. I forgot that I wanted it. Space. And save. And that'll give me 2 snowballs with a chance of a third. You know, I could have just used carry on to pick it up. There. 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 And I need this lava bucket tubes. One second, my Kraken's gonna die. Now, because I'll need the haunting catalyst. So I need a funnel. Funnel on here. Funnel on here. And oh. I am making redstone. There. Salt. No, I need another axe. Alright. And this. Place this down. I need to enchant fan. And crank. Oh no, I just haven't put them in the computer. Actually, would it be easier? Yes, it would be easier to set it up like this. That way, and then I can do this. And then that should make it so I can just do a straight line through here. And that should power everything but the rest. Okay, it's a mixer. Got it. So I need a mixer, and I don't have a mixer. So I need some iron sheets. Okay. Just going to set up something for me to listen to in the background. Not. All right, so I can lock in a little bit more. I'm also mostly focusing on factories right now because if I weren't, I'd have to start making like the houses and stuff. And I that's my eyes are glazing over thinking about it. Rolls, keybinds, keypad 2. Okay, so it should be as easy as just powering these three things. And then I need another funnel. And a I really shouldn't have this much of a space if I'm worried about yes, yeah. Drawer here, and then I can have the packager and put the prop there. Okay, I think the only thing left is powering all of this, and I need one more shaft. Well, powering it is what I'm going to need for shafts, so. And cloth. And some drive. Not the most elegant solution, but I can make it look it later. Or shaft. Okay, and then everything is powered. Hey, wait a second. Okay, for a second, what I was listening to matched up perfectly with the bar. Okay, so pop these in there. As a quick, dirty method, just pop those in there, and I can put something over them later. Just and then I need soul sand. I have no soul sand, so sand. And then give it the 16. Just need to haunt this. So I can make a haunting catalyst. Oh, was the fan going the wrong way? Yeah, it's going the wrong way. How is that being powered right now? Going the right way? No. Again, it's going the wrong way. So another parallel gearbox. Two more stone. It's very helpful to have that spare redstone link, so I can just do this. Redstone with the netherrack. And I need another threshold switch. And then a why did it stop? Why did this turn on? Did this turn on? Oh, okay. Okay, so I need to adjust this. Needs a hell of a lot of lava, I think. Check the lava farm. This is doing a lot of work. That is basically right now my automatic version of the uh, train coming over and picking everything up for me. That is probably getting moved as well. That's probably going to get moved and made into its own building on the outside. I guess the recipe calling for a whole... Oh, 50 millibuckets of lava. Never mind. This is cheap. Oh, it's gonna... Yeah. That is redstone done. What was I gonna do after the redstone? Let's make something a little more directionally fun. Stuff off in there. Okay. So we're gonna start off making 2 bipeds. Cells. I'm gonna need 12 of these. Do they only stack? What a weird thing. Okay, but that is the 12 I need. Weird that it only stacks to 8 for some reason. So that is the so I need 2 seats and 2 holes. I can do the 2 holes. I need 4 holes. Need 2 normal propellers, so I can make 2 large propellers. This is going to be the more annoying one. These. I segment it like this. Okay, so 2 here, 2 here. And then here. Two of these. Oh, am I out of master sheets? Got it. Okay. Let's obsidian powder. Oh, hold on. That was close. One more. This. This. These two. These two. Pull, and see. Sail. And there. And there we go, our new aircraft, which is probably going to get used a little bit more than the Scarlet biplane, even though I like the look of the Scarlet biplane more, because this one, it's nighttime, so I'm going to set it down, and then I'm going to go lay down, and I'm going to go to sleep. It's not quite dark enough yet. give it like 15 in-game minutes. Wait, now it's AM? Okay, so it's day, so mobs aren't going to spawn out in the... Oh, no, wait. Other side. To give a full view of it, it's kind of like a little bit more low to the ground than the Scarlet biplane. It's not very Create-esque, but that's because it's brand new. Interesting thing about this one, it has 3 seats in it, so that's kind of cool. Um, oh, it's got no fuel in it, duh. Let me get some fuel. It's got this cute little like helix looking trail on the back. It's not like super fast, but I kind of like it. If I it once whatever mod has the controls can figure out how to add texture, we can add a texture to this. I'd be so interested in seeing the texture for this if you creatify it. And the cool thing is that this one, just give it a second. I really like how like everything has there's like flaps and ailerons. The cool thing about this one is that it lands in the water. You can't like move around in the water like you can with a boat, like on land how you could, but you can kind of like tilt the boat and tilt it, and you can take off from the water, which makes this thing significantly better in this specific scenario compared to the normal one. So once this thing gets a couple like more depth to it, like being able to dye it, and the create texture pack, I'm gonna be really happy with this one. Oh, oh okay, a little bit of a chunk while we're uh, coming back to base. That's fine, but I like it. I like it. The biplane feels a little too advanced compared to all the other like more fantasy looking ones. So if anything, I'd probably get rid of the biplane. Uh, I just kind of wish this had more biplane-esque look to it. But the biplane also just looks good. It just the wings look a little short. But I also don't think they would be able to extend the wings without making it significantly harder to code. This thing, I like it. If I knew how to make a texture pack for something this complicated, I would figure it out. I've only been going for 3 hours. I can push until boyfriend wakes up. I gotta put the slot covers back on. Okay, so I have automated redstone, sand, and clay. Which gives me the ability to work with a couple different blocks now. And not have to worry about redstone. But that's a separate matter. So what I could do, what can I do right now that could help finish off the night? So I already have full netherite here. So like well, I don't quite have full netherite gear. I do have some stuff in my backpack that needs to get updated to netherite. Not the backpack though. Do I have any capacity? I have a capacity 1. I would like a capacity 2. And then can I just put a book in there so I can... Hmm. Capacity go? 3. Okay, so I just need another book. Not what I meant to throw in there. What can I enchant this? The canisters from diesel generators. A lighter. That gun. The breathing tanks and the Shadow Radiance chestplate, which I might get into at some point. It had its own jetpack. And like basically air-powered creative flight system. So so it would be a bit easier to adjust. All right, let's. I wonder if I could do capacity 4 with super enchanted. I'll find out. Look like I'm leaning forward in the tracking. I don't look like I'm shrimping real hard in the tracking. Here's some of the stuff. To repair a lot of stuff. Mending on this? No, it's infinity. Ran out of experience, that's fine. Easiest way to deal with that is just and now I have 40 experience. 44 levels of experience. Oh man, look at it go. So while I do that, I can take a look at... These guys are going to get moved outside. And probably what's going to happen is I'm going to get some new snippers. Because the Snippers Plus mod is cool and all, adding the ability to put like saddles and chests on them, but I might be able to do better than that, you know? Because I can't transfer these things out. I just have to occasionally come over here and move them. Um, so what I'll probably end up doing is having a cart contraption run around and pick all this stuff up whenever they do this, whenever they dig it up. But I'll figure that out later. I'm definitely starting to automate a lot of stuff this because I've got what's the next thing I want to automate? I'll figure that out. Oh right, I made it so it's another structure. So it's not a cheap thing to make, but it's a easy thing to make, especially since I can already have a lot of Nether Star shards. In some ways, I wish I had the new updated, what's it called? Uh, Enchantment Industries, that's what it is. Because it has stuff like Fluid, it's like much more integrated with Create 6 compared to compared to the 1.20 version. If there's only a couple mods left that haven't been moved to 1.21, and if that's the case, I don't know if I want to remake this mod pack in 1.20 and bring it over there, or if I want to say fuck it and just start like an actual world in 1.21. Because this is very cool. I will still probably come back and play this regularly. But right now, all I'm doing is either redoing things I've already done. Like, for instance, I'm going to have to go through the Nether and find some stuff in the Nether. Or I'm doing stuff for the sake of doing it, like automating everything. Which, that's like why I'm playing Creed, so I can automate things. Um, at this point, I'm basically just making things so I can finish this base. Which is, like, fine and all. But there does come a point to where I'm like, okay, am I doing this because I can do it or because I want to do it? The answer is most of the time both. Also because Steam and Rails updated, I could theoretically make a monorail for bringing lava over here, but I already made the boat, and I kind of want to make the boat. So I'm gonna use the boat to. I might do a quick and dirty method with the monorail and just have it come back and forth. But like a tiny ass vessel moving back and forth. Yeah, once I'll probably off stream do stuff like planning out the mob farm for slimes. I think the only two mob farms that I need that can't be there's two more mob farms that I need that can't be replicated otherwise, and that is creeper. It's slime, creeper, and technically I could automate slime without slime farm because like I could make it with lime dye and dough, and you can get lime dye from green dye and white dye. Incredibly easy. Just some cacti, and I kind of have a lot of bone for white dye. So I could automate it without having to worry about the slime making it a slime killer. Um, I think the only difficult one would probably be spider and spider it would probably just be spiders because you can't shove them down a one block hole as easily. So what'll probably happen is I'll probably have to do this, but with no like extra spots on the sides, just solid glass all the way around. So they can't climb onto it. And then have the belts bring it all to a central spot. And then just have that central spot be this. Have that at the central spot. It wouldn't be as clean. It would be kind of rough, but it would work. It's probably the only good way to get the spider spawner to work. Do I even have a spider? I know I could get a spider. There's a low chance of me getting it. And getting the only way to get the spider eyes are this. And that's like locking me out of potions. I could make a whole separate base that all it does is automate potions. And it would still take forever. 23 netherite ingots. Way to go. Okay. I'm yawning so much my jaw's hurting. So I'm gonna end it for the night. Uh, I promise nothing.